Want to know if your Chinese skills are improving and what your real learning level is? Get your language skills assessed with our free level assessment test. Just click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get assessed.
Let's review the new words.
牛奶
Milk,
牛奶牛奶苹果
apple,
苹果苹果酱油
soy sauce,
酱油酱油糖
sugar,
糖糖
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud, then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say hello? 你好你好 And how to say the question marking particle? 吗吗 Do you remember how to say salt? 盐盐 Do you remember how Sasha Lee asks, "Hello, is there any salt?"
你好，有盐吗？
你好，有盐吗 Do you remember how to say here? 这里这里 Do you remember how the clerk says, "Yes, it's here"?
有，在这里。
有，在这里 Do you remember how to say apple? 苹果苹果 And how to say soy sauce? 酱油酱油 Do you remember how to say sugar? 糖糖
Let's review the new words.
咖啡
Coffee,
咖啡咖啡蛋糕
cake,
蛋糕蛋糕那个
that,
那个那个
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say money? 钱钱 And how to say how much? 多少多少 Do you remember how Ben Lee asks, "How much is this?"
这个多少钱？
这个多少钱 Do you remember how to say two when it's followed by a measure word? 两两 Do you remember how the clerk says 2块
2块。
2块。Do you remember how to say coffee? 咖啡，咖啡。And how to say cake? 蛋糕，蛋糕。Do you remember how to say that? 那个，那个。
Let's review the new words.
咖啡，
Coffee,
咖啡，咖啡。炒饭，
fried rice,
炒饭，炒饭。菜单，
menu,
菜单，菜单。勺子，
spoon,
勺子，勺子。
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say waiter or waitress? 服务员，服务员。And how to say water? 水，水。Do you remember how to say I? 我，我。And how to say thanks? 谢谢，谢谢。Do you remember how Mark says, "Waiter, I'd like some water, thanks."
服务员，我要水，谢谢。
服务员，我要水，谢谢。Do you remember how to say come? 来，来。And how to say coming right away? 马上来，马上来。Do you remember how the waiter says, "Okay, coming right away"?
好，马上来。
好，马上来。Do you remember how to say coffee? 咖啡，咖啡。And how to say fried rice? 炒饭，炒饭。Do you remember how to say menu? 菜单，菜单。
Let's review the key vocabulary.
4
4,
4 4 3
3,
3 3 1
1,
1 1
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say the measure word for order or serving? 份，份。And how to say 2 orders of something? 2份，2份。 And do you remember how Karen Lee says, "Two of these"?
2份这个，
2份这个。Do you remember how to say what? 什么？什么？ And the polite way to say you. 年，年。Do you remember how the waiter says, "What would you like?"
您要什么？
您要什么？ Do you remember how to say 3? 三，三。And how to say 4? 四，四。Do you remember how to say 1? 一，一。Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud. Then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say come? Come. Come. And how to say .com. 点 com. 点 com. Do you remember how to say inolan.com? inolan.com. inolan.com. Do you remember how to say the @ sign? @. And how to spell Karen? Karen. Karen. Do you remember how to say email address? 邮箱地址。邮箱地址。And how to say my email address? 我的邮箱地址。我的邮箱地址。Do you remember how Karen says, "My email address is karen@inoline.com"?
我的邮箱地址是 karen@inolan.com。
我的邮箱地址是 karen@inoline.com. Do you remember how to say what? 什么？什么？ And the formal way to say your. 您的。您的。Do you remember the formal way to say your email address? 您的邮箱地址。您的邮箱地址。Do you remember how the civil servant asks, "What is your email address?"
您的邮箱地址是什么？
您的邮箱地址是什么？
Let's review the new words.
打篮球，
To play basketball,
打篮球， 打篮球，旅游，
To travel.
旅游，旅游，游泳，
To swim.
游泳，游泳。
Let's review. Respond to the prompts by speaking aloud, then repeat after me, focusing on pronunciation. Ready? Do you remember how to say to fish? 钓鱼，钓鱼。And how to say I? 我，我。Do you remember how Jason Xu says, I like to fish?
我喜欢钓鱼。
我喜欢钓鱼。Do you remember how to say what? 什么？什么？ And how to say to do? 做，做。Do you remember how to say you? 你，你。Do you remember how Hao Ran Huang asks, what do you like to do?
你喜欢做什么？
你喜欢做什么？ Do you remember how to say to swim? 游泳，游泳。And how to say to play basketball? 打篮球，打篮球。Do you remember how to say to travel? 旅游，旅游。
Now, here's what you can do to cement this conversation in your head. Review the conversation with our dialogue tool and lesson transcripts. Study the key words and phrases with our spaced repetition flashcards. Review the key grammar and cultural tips inside the lesson notes. And test yourself with our assessment tests. So click the link in the description right now and sign up for your free lifetime account to access our Can Do course.